Hi, you're going to learn about the Chiesa del Santissimo Redentore, located in Venice, Italy. Italy had faced turbulent times between 1575 to 1577, where the plague swept across the country and claimed more than 40,000 lives. Following the epidemic, the Venetian Senate requested a state commission to have a votive church dedicated to God. The Senate decided that such a task would be assigned to architect Andrea Palladio, what is known today as the Chiesa del Santissimo Redentore, or also the Church of the Most Holy Redeemer. There were a couple debates regarding the location and design of the church. To satisfy their humility and offer sincere thanks to God, the Senate decided the church to be built on the waterfront of the Giudecca Island. At this location, Il Redentore would stand as a symbolic guard to protect the citizens and solidly overlook the city of Venice. As for the design aspect, the Senate initially preconceived a square plan for Il Redentore. However, they realized that such a design would prevent a successful ceremonial procession into the church. To avoid such a mishap, the final design came to be a single nave followed by a long longitudinal space. At one point, the responsibility of patronage and benefactorship was passed from the Senate to Paolo Tiepolo, who was the head of the Capuchin order of the Catholic Church. His job was to obtain funds from local patrons to pay for the construction of Il Redentore. Holding such a position, the Capuchins had strong influence over the aesthetic and functional issues of the church. The Capuchin order leaned towards a more conservative design, but Palladio found a loophole to satisfy his taste of harmonizing the aesthetics of the church. For example, the design of the choir and cloister used unadorned materials to reflect the monastic vows of humility and poverty. Simultaneously, though, the interior is ornamental and intricate enough to proclaim the exalted status and grandeur of the state. To satisfy the votive function of the church, Palladio had carved out the wall space in order to create the side chapels, which also had a corridor that ran through the space, leading to a larger unified area, suitable for preaching and for the processional function of the dogal ceremony. This long corridor acted as a pathway to connect and bring the Venetian people to the focus of the church at the nave. Another strong characteristic of the church are the Corinthian half columns, which form four pairs. These columns frame the side of chapels and create smaller bays with upper and lower niches. The use and arrangement of the columns provides a certain type of order as well. Finally, light comes to be a powerful symbol for the church. It can be represented as an offering of light to God and to the Venetian citizens who had endured the horrors of the plague. For the citizens, one can be attracted to the outer facade, a vast expanse of white stone on which are imprinted all the enigmas that the church contained. Here, people of any background or class could appreciate the beauty of the church and offer the humility and thanks to God for their survival. The light is something warm that can envelop anyone who enters the church. As Foccari put it, without light, the spatial qualities of any room and the plasticity of any form cannot be perceived. The light is constantly changing throughout the day, which makes the experience of each space full of life and intensity.